and Asian Pacific American representatives, and the key oppositional force to the right wing, end quote. Richard Land, are you right of center? Then why are you, in my opinion, doing the bidding of Barack Obama and Amnesty and the Communist Party USA? Do you not realize they're propping you up to say, oh, we're religious friendly. We're for freedom of religion. Look at all these pastors. And they're laughing at you behind their back as they write their papers, which you obviously are not reading, saying our goal is to take away your ability to have any influence on the culture. He goes on to say, this Communist Party USA representative, They are vital in many vulnerable Democrat districts and in areas of smaller population. A strong, united, anti-right vote can make a difference in close races. Mexican Americans are strong supporters of the Obama administration's effort to move away from the right-wing policies of the past and to move for progressive reform, socialist reform. All the while, America's religious leaders are at the July 1st meeting introducing the president, having meetings with Clinton and Pelosi over the last few weeks, and taking out ads in major newspapers with the National Association of Evangelicals, and crowbarring Bible verses into white papers to convince the church in America, you need to go along with amnesty. It's what Christ would do. Are they not aware of the tyranny that's included in this bill that Rutherford Institute's leader, John Whitehead, just told us about? Are they not aware of the fact that the Communist Party USA is going to use amnesty to get people to vote who oppose the very original intent of the Founding Fathers and think the Founding Fathers were a bunch of racist, a bunch of racist pigs? That they are for socialism? They are against everything the Constitution stands for? And we're going to be the cheerleaders to bring in a vote that'll give them the right to go to the polls? This is mind-boggling. You know, the Muslims need to just sit down on the sideline and wait. Let me just send a message to any of the radical Muslims that are listening. If you will just wait another 5 years, believe me, we will destroy ourselves. Just wait another 5 years, we will destroy ourselves. You don't have to blow yourselves up. Believe me, you don't. Now, if you want to go ahead and get it done fast, I mean, if you're really looking for a Sharia law system in the next few months, then you might continue your jihad campaign. But if you don't want to blow yourself up, you might just sit down for the next 5 to 6, 7 years, and we will be easy pickings with an economic crisis that's coming, with the complete collapse of our constitutional republic. We will be easy pickings. We will destroy ourselves from within. Radical Muslims know this. We are destroying ourselves from within. Just a word for you if you don't want to blow yourself up. If you prefer not to go and get yourself 72 perpetual virgins right now, you can just wait, because we're doing it ourselves. Thank you very much. 1-800-347-9829. 1-800-347-9829. And we're going to go to the phones, but then I'm going to play a clip for you, because this is going to really shock some of you. Obama's head of NASA has come out and said Obama wants him to push a pro-Muslim agenda. He wants him to make Muslims feel good. And again, the religious right, quote religious right, is giving him cover. 1-800-347-9829. Let's go to Darren in Viroqua, Wisconsin. Darren, welcome to the program.
Yeah, Brandon, I've called in before and mentioned that I was a communist. So it was over 25 years ago. And the membership cards were actually red. I can tell you for a fact that you're right on. The useful idiots is a phrase that the communists pioneered. And
keep going.
Yeah, well, I just say they will take causes such as civil rights, and they will use them to advance the word struggle. And you can hear Mr. Obama use the word struggle often in his speeches. But you're right on.
Darren, thank you for your call. Former communist, now not, saying we know of we speak. Thank you, Darren, for your call. We'll take more when we get back.
So they passed the new health care bill. And I have to tell you, there's a lot of people saying things like, they're going to force me to buy insurance? I can't afford it. Otherwise, I'd have it already. So I tell them, calm down. It'll be okay. See, there's another option. It's called Medishare. Medishare isn't insurance. It's a nationwide network of Christians who share each other's medical bills, much like the early church did 2,000 years ago. Participation is affordable, and here's the best part. Medishare members are exempt from Washington's mandate that you buy health insurance. So if you're worried about the healthcare bill, take a deep breath and call us at 1-800-PSALM-23 today. That's 1-800-PSALM-23. Or visit www.medi-share.org. MEDI-share.org. Medishare, Christian medical sharing. Not available in Montana.
Welcome back to the program. Glad you're with us. Brandon House here. I guess the question is simply this. Do you agree with me today? Do you disagree with me? Do you believe that pastors in America and religious leaders in America are being used as useful idiots? Do you believe Obama is seeking to use religious leaders to bring in tyranny, to give himself credibility, just as Hitler did? That's a simple yes or no. I'd love to take your pulse on it. And if you don't want to say much more than, Brandon, I agree with you, or Brandon, I disagree with you, but here's why, I just love to know, do you think I'm barking up the wrong tree today? Because I think David Welch has nailed it in his column on our website, that we've seen this before in history. And what I'd like to know is, where are the members of these people's churches? Where are the members of these people's denominations? Where are the members of these people's associations? It's quiet. I can hear the crickets. Where are the statesmen within the Southern Baptist Convention alone? Maybe they're at a lodge. 1-800-347-9829, 1-800-347-9829, 1-800-347-9829. Let's go to Maria in Winona, Minnesota. Beautiful Winona, Minnesota. It's runs right along the river, doesn't it, Maria?
Yes, yes, sir. Just want to tell you quick. I'm so happy and thankful that you bring this out today. I've been speaking in some congregations, trying to make them wake up what is happening, and they just look at me like I'm from another planet. They didn't believe me. And my father was a young pastor under the Nazis in East Germany, and he had to pay heavy fines because he didn't join the Christian church. And oh gosh, a long story, but I just wanted to tell you thank you. And I always appreciated my dad. He joined the confessing church instead, and most of his friends were killed or hauled away. He was sent to Russia to the war and had a good outcome, though. He got back home again. But I just want to tell you, those pastors, the older ones, don't want to make a decision. They sit on the fences. At that time in Germany, they were afraid to lose their pension and income if they spoke up. And I think a big thing here in America is that tolerance bill that went through.
Hate crime?
Yeah, hate crime. You know, they are just afraid to speak up. So,
Maria, your father joined the Confessing Church, so he sided with Dietrich Bonhoeffer and
yes.
Martin Niemöller,
yes.
and he would not go along with the, quote, German Christians, as they were called, who all went under the Reich bishop handpicked by Hitler.
Yes.
And are you telling me, from your own personal experience, that you're seeing the same kind of thing line up here in America?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Same thing. And we used to call them useful idiots, too, because then we were under communism after the Nazis, you know. So, and we used to use that saying, too.
What are they going to have to do, the government, if this track continues? What are they going to have to do with people like myself who are out speaking on this on the airwaves?
Oh, you just disappear at night after they take our guns away. So keep informing us, and I hope the right people will listen to you and stand up and, you know, think. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your call. What a wonderful call. Thank you for taking the time to call in and give some historical perspective to this. Yeah. Lord bless you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Wow. Absolutely. All I can say is wow. Well, and it's very similar to what my friend Anita Dittman. We have a DVD on our website. Anita Dittman. She spoke for an hour for us last fall. Survived the Holocaust. A Jewish lady in her 80s. You wouldn't know she's in her 80s watching the DVD. It's available at our website. But she says, yes, this reminds me of something I've gone through before. Let's go to, let's see, who is next? Let's go to Jim Jim, welcome to the program. Thanks for calling in.